at it again, baby! Yes! What is up, everybody? Hello! Welcome to today's review. We have got my best boy, Vegeta, coming in, Kong Studios Golden Ultimate Edition, whatever you want to call it. Super Saiyan 3, also accessorized with an Ego Vegeta, and I'm so excited. One, just because the Ego Vegeta has reinvigorated my love for Vegeta. I wouldn't say that it's like waned in any way, but god, that form is so good. Super Saiyan 3, sure, it's fine. It's long hair. I don't really need it, but I had to do it for Ego Vegeta. And I passed on the first one, so I'm very excited to get into the thing here. So with that being said here, box looking good. We got some unofficial art right there and on the side, and then nothing back here. It does show that there is the ball pegs are different there. And then over here on the side, you got some more art for Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. So let's go and get them out. Oh, well, I didn't expect it to get out of the box that quickly. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta on the screen right there. He's got a extra torso with just a nice little tear right there on the pectoral muscle. And I gotta say, the more beat up you give me a Vegeta, the more I'm gonna like it. That is just where he thrives to me. And then you've got the two interchangeable face plates with that deep ass Widow's Peak right there. You got two pairs of interchangeable hands, and you got that little shooting holes through people. Yes, it's Super Saiyan 3, we get it. But the crowning jewel that we want to pay attention to is this Ego Vegeta hair piece and these 4 interchangeable face plates. So I just bring it up. Oh, let's go ahead and get into this review. And for articulation, for heavy-haired Vegeta. Yeah, I called him heavy-haired because you know it's gonna happen. So can look. That's it. Can look down about that much. And now see, that is with the combination of the hair and then also the neck peg. As you can see, the hair does have a separate joint there, so that's nice. Can spin around to give it some nice little movement. And then also there is a second joint right there. You see where that little ball joint is there? Yeah, move it just a little bit for some waves, so that's nice. Now I have noticed, as far as like, I don't know if this is going to be considered articulation or not, but normally, like, you see how he's standing right there? Like, it's very peacocking. He's peacocking on this video, and I understand he's very happy to be Super Saiyan 3, but okay, so as we know, this is a third-party figure, and we didn't really get to test it out in the beginning here. That's my fault, but we do have to do it because it's just something that we must test. So, all right, not too bad. He's not too loose. He almost might be a little too tight. So can do a wingspan about. Okay, so you're gonna get a wingspan about like that. So that's not impressive at all. So that's already a bummer. Can do a full 360 like so. Has the butterfly joints coming out like that, so that's nice. Does have a good range of motion right there. Double jointed arms in the arms, yes, and can move right there. And then you've got the bicep swivel. You hear that little bit of a squeak there, so that kind of lets you know it might be too tight for my comfort. And then ab crunch can go that way, but mainly it's going to do this peacocking thing to hold up his hair. So that's what you're gonna get with that. Now, as far as the legs go, I don't think I've really messed with the legs yet. So I'm about to do this live on video here. So Okay, splits, not the most impressive that I've seen, and they do kind of look like they're getting a little loose there, so I don't like that. Can kick up about that much, which is pretty good. Can do the little gymnastic pose like that if you really want him to do so. Has the thigh cut right there, so he does got a little bit of a swivel right there. Very nice double jointed knees. Can point his toes like that, and then okay, that's that. Ooh, oh, disrespect on your family, Vegeta. Look at that toe pivot action. That is not good at all. Don't like it. It's not moving around there. So, articulation. I feel like there's some strong points. His arms are pretty impressive as far as the double jointed arms go, but the wingspan, moving his shoulders up there, very tight and also forceful. I can feel like the legs when you move them around, kind of put them up in a higher position, might pop off. So I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about the articulation in this.
Yeah! And full paint apps is sculpting for Vegeta.
We're just gonna go ahead and say it. Absolutely no shading. All effort was put into this glorious ass long mane hair that he's got. Everything else on the body, nothing going on as far as shading goes. The colors and the shade, like the lining there, a little bit messy if you can see it right there. It's just, it's not great. And then you go over here, you get the clear plastic cut right there. The plastic part does hold on to that, so that is nice. The shirt though, I gotta say the shirt does look good. It's got the defined abs. I would say it's a better sculpt than the Tamashii Nation's official release there, and definitely a better color. You got that darker color that's mimicking the demoniacal fit that we got right up there. So that's nice. I do like when they actually do the darker colors. The arms look good. Don't really see any veins on the muscles as far as the biceps go. I do see some on the shoulders and nothing on the gloves there. Going down to a very awkward crotch shot. Sorry, Bulma. There, nothing. It's all blue. It's all blue. And then you got some shiny knees that is not the greatest contrast that you want to see on these. And then the foot right there. It's the same normal Saiyan foot. Now, the crowning jewel of Super Saiyan 3 is this hair. And my boy, let me tell you what. It looks really good. The attention to detail, every single little line is just perfectly placed there. I will say it's a little messy in some spots. You see that little curvature right there? I know that's not supposed to be there. And same, you can just see it in just tiny little pieces there. I see right there another little imperfect. It's not going out there. It's not gonna break the bank, but I am noticing it. But the shading and the sculpting on this hair is just glorious. You've got it going from like almost a macaroni orange. Yes, Crayola fans out there. And then it comes right up to a nice golden yellow, and then almost to the frosted white tips for Justin Timberlake there, making NSYNC proud. So I guess he was an NSYNC fan back in the day. And then back here, all of it, there's nothing that was left untouched there, so that's really nice. And the shading can be said, it goes the whole way throughout the hair. It's got that orange, gold, and then a light golden tip yellow there. So okay, like I said, like all of the attention to detail, all of the effects, all of the work went into the hair, and honestly, I don't think it's bad. This Vegeta costume or outfit is lacking to say the least, but it is one of my favorites. Don't know why. It's just there. It does what it needs to do, but the hair looks fire. I know what you're thinking. You're like, LeCompton, you switched the scenes, but nothing changed. The face is the same. We're not gonna be looking at the hair. What's the point? Why'd you switch the scenes? I'll tell you why we switched the scenes. Look at it. No eyebrows for Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, but god damn, do those eyes look good right there. And you get the lining in there, that's really nice. You got the underlining, which looks pretty good. The smile is, got to say, that's an on point smile there. I do like that. You got the very, very pronounced but almost subtle Morty mouth there right in the middle, and everything else looks good. I have some people say that this is a 5 head. I get it. I understand where you're coming from, but I think eyebrows make a difference when you're looking at a 4 head there. And then also Widow Peak, that's not gonna help anyone, okay? So let's just be honest, Vegeta was not blessed in the hairline department. And here we go, we got a very stoic looking Vegeta, and gotta say, looks fantastic. The mouth is subtle, it's doing what it needs to do. The eyes look fantastic, very, very small pupils. The irises are popping, and you've got the lining around the eyes are fantastic. I would like to have seen a little bit more pronunciation on the lack of the lack of eyebrows there. So that's just something. That's a small little minor complaint by me. Not even a complaint, just like you could do better next time. But overall, this neutral faceplate is pretty good. Hey, look at that. We got a very, very nice veiny Vegeta face, and looks good. The veins on the foreheads look fantastic. The eyes look great. The lining around the eyes, the irises, and the pupils are on point. Subtle, simple, but classic, what they need to be. Lining under the eyes looks great. The mouth is, I want to say, leaves a little bit to be desired there. It's just pink. You've got the teeth going in there, no differentiation. It's a little smaller, so maybe they didn't really have too much to work with. But overall, like, if you're just looking at it, you're just like, oh, it's a good faceplate. I like it. It's a good smile. It's doing what it needs to do. Ooh, yes, Ego Vegeta is on screen, and not anime canon, of course, not yet, because we don't have Dragon Ball Super 2, if that's what's gonna be called, part 2, season 2, something 2, Moro 2, whatever. Manga canon, yes. And oh my god, I love it so much. Now I will say this faceplate, it's not the greatest. It's there. So let's go ahead and just dissect it, and then we'll also look at the rest of the accessories that it comes with. And then I'll also tell you and give you a little guidance. I'm not gonna do it myself, because then I have to take you to the kitchen and then have you look at the microwave while the water warms up. We'll get to that. So faceplate looks good. The irises are the color that they need to be. At first I thought they needed to be yellow. That is not the case. The official color handbook, I guess you would say, is the purple irises, and the pupils look good. You got that tiny microblade lens flare in there. Looking at it from the side, the faceplate doesn't look the greatest. It almost looks like a smaller mouth on the side there, and the mouth is a little messy, incomplete right there. If you look on the left side, it's got a little bit of a dash right there, nothing too crazy. The eyebrows, like I said, if we're not gonna get eyebrows on here, I would like them to be a little bit more pronounced. So that's something there. Lining on the eyes do look good though. So you can see that it's got the like a purple sideburn, and it kind of just looks like it was like a tick on there. It doesn't really have too much definition. Now you do see the God of Destruction official little brand of whatever he's training under Beerus. He's got a nice earring there, so that looks really good. Nothing over there. Now the hair is glossy. It's a nice sheen of purple, and the shading and there is really, actually I take it back, there is no shading on this, but the sculpting does look fantastic on this hairpiece. So very happy that they did that. I know it's a different color than the first release that Kong Studio gave us, and I know a lot of other people are doing other customs there. So if you like that color or that sheen better, I honestly wish I would have got to nab a Q-Lam from Instagram's kit, but they always go up so quickly, and then they're really hard to pre-order, and they're gone, they're up and they're gone. So there's that. Now obviously we got a shot on the chest there, and this is the alternate little chest piece right there, and really the only thing you're gonna notice is you've got that little skin piece coming through. If I'm being honest and kind of pointing fingers, splitting hairs here, that chest color that's coming through the shirt doesn't look the same as the arm there. So that is a little bit of a, like, you could have did better. The rips and tatters on it though do look good. So I don't know, it's a good faceplate, but we've got better. Just watch. Okay, and so I'm gonna kind of go through this in the level of, this is the faceplate that I like the least, and then as we go up, I do like this faceplate, as in, it's capturing what it needs to from the manga. It's that official, like when he's blowing out and then he's officially like becoming Ultra Ego there. So I do like that. The mouth there does leave a little bit to be desired. I wish there was just a little bit of shading in there to give it some differentiation to show what's going on there. I think that is a little bit lazy, but the eyes do look fantastic. Lining around the eyes looks really good, and then the underlining looks great as well. The earring is glossy and on point. What is an Ego Vegeta without a smiling, egotistical face there? This looks great. The eyes look fantastic. You get the pupils, the irises looking great. You get a little bit of that Michael Bay lens flare in the irises. The lining around the eyes are very crisp, very nice, very clean. You can see a little bit of some veins on both sides of the forehead, so I do like that. The mouth, same thing I said about the Super Saiyan 3 mouth, leaves a lot to be desired. It's pink, it's white, it's a mouth. It's just not as defined as I would like it to be. Now, considering this is a custom third-party piece, something, I'm not gonna dock points off of it too much, but it's just something that I've kind of gotten used to with the official line, so I look for that. I look for other people to come up to that quality standard there. Now, earring, glorious, on point, and the purple is just there are ticks there.
Yes, look at that Ego face. Love it so much.
The eyes are, ooh, so good. The pupils are so tiny yet so beady, and then you've got the nice purple, and the irises there. You've got a little bit of Michael Bay lens flares going on both of them. Almost see that little tick coming out there, so I do like that. I don't know if that was on purpose or not. I think it gives it an extra flavor. The different shape of eyes is my favorite part about this faceplate. I will say though, the mouth, that sinister evil smile, looks good, looks good. And as you can see right here, if I do like a little bit of a cup right there, look, you got some veins on the face there. So definitely my favorite faceplate. And look, earrings, all shiny, but good. Just the faceplate looks so good. Yeah. Okay, so as we know, this is a third-party custom release, custom figure, meaning you gotta do some finagling, you gotta do a little bit of some care to make sure that these things happen properly. Now, the first thing I wanted to show you is how it's going to look when you actually get this torso and put it on there. So you're going to come into it like so, and that's basically how you're going to do. Now, what you want to do is you want to warm the Ego hair piece up and in hot water, and also, or maybe a hair dryer. I don't trust hair dryers because I feel like they could warp or get a little too hot. I don't trust that. So I am a tried and true hot water professional, hot water advocate when it comes to doing this. Now, you want to dip the whole body of, let's say, Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 3's body right there into the water, like so. And look, he's looking like Frieza. And then what you want to do is you want to grab this part right here and then pull down vertically. Hear me? Vertical, no angles, no anything. Pull down like that. Now, I will be honest with you, I use my teeth. I don't know what that says about the figure, but I did use my teeth because what was happening was the forearm was coming off, but the actual elbow joint was still staying in there. So that was a little bit of a problem. Now, teeth, pliers, same thing to me. You're gonna be able to get a better grip and then pull down vertically. Now, when you're inserting into the forearms here, you want to actually hold this shoulder piece down because this comes loose right here. The actual bicep, it gets loose and then it's hard to actually insert into that hole right there. Goodness, a lot of sexual innuendos there. So my apologies, or maybe you enjoy it. I don't know. You might like this. So you want to like hold the shoulder joint down, or like actually hold the shoulder down and then push up. Now, what I would do as a demonstration is I would take this and then I would be inserting like so. Goodness gracious, what a horny video this is. So you want to actually just go straight up vertical wise into the arm there. So, and then you want to have it still warmed up from the water to have it pliable to make sure it doesn't break. I did have to like really hold mine in there and actually pop it in there. The left arm actually worked pretty well, and then the other one was just just falling off there. So that was kind of annoying, and then I finally was able to get it in there. So just take caution when you're doing this, and also the hands, you want to take the hands off vertically. No pulling to the side, no any of that. You just want to pop them off down like so there. So that's it for the installation of the figure. So now what I want to check is, I love this headpiece so much, but I need to know if this ball joint is the same joint as the 2.0 Vegeta releases that we have gotten thus far. The easiest way to check that is to take this off and compare it to God Vegeta's headpiece, or ball peg there from the Broly movie. So we have got the ball peg from the Vegeta Broly movie here. They almost look the same. There might, the official release might be a little bit bigger. So of course we're gonna check it out. So compatibility check. Yeah. Now we of course gotta check this. I will not prolong this out and make it last for every single Vegeta figure. Now if it does work, then yes, we will make that happen. But if it does not, there's no point in showing it off, because they're all just gonna be moving around like so. So without further ado, compatibility. Okay, so it's on there. They both fit, and they don't look too okay. Let's take it back. They look kind of bad. The Ultra Ego Vegeta face and the palette of the skin does not match anything that it needs to for that God Vegeta there. Same thing can be said over there on the Ultra Ego body. This more of a tan olive look, the other one is pale. Also did want to mention that this right here, good, look up, great, moving all around side to side. Now over here, as good as it looks, look at it. It's just moving around. I don't know if you want to consider that a good check or not. Oh my god, that's nightmare fuel. So like he doesn't stay looking down like so. So that would be great. That would be fire, as the kids say. That would be great. Now, but the thing is, he doesn't. Like that's what you're gonna get. The head is too heavy there, so that is a bit of a bummer. I don't know if I'm gonna be using it on this body or not, especially because he's looking up, which I think that's fitting for the character, but you're not gonna get him really to do anything if he's looking if he's looking down like that. Like that's really all you're gonna get. So okay, it's okay. It's okay. Let's be honest. But the rest of the ball joints aren't going to work. It's still gonna be bobbleheading around there. Yeah. Boy, Vegeta ready to show off them fisticuffs. You got some technique hands, or more what I would like to be like.
You think you can defeat me?
So you would call it like a choppy hand, but no, it's totally a Big Bang hand. And this is the anime peace hand, or you could put a hole into a pink monster, but I like to look at it as like, yeah. And the Prince of all Saiyans, actually, Prince, King, I want to call him King Vegeta. I know his dad's dead, his dad's not coming back. We might as well just change the moniker to King of all Saiyans. It almost sounds better, but I've grown up my whole life knowing him as the Prince of all Saiyans, so I don't know, it's just a little tangent, just a little rant. It doesn't make sense, but I want to know why he hasn't been changed that. Anyways, he stands at about, Ego Vegeta stands at about, like, what is that, 6.5 inches. Same thing can be said for Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, right? No, we're gonna say okay, yeah, it's gonna be like 6.25 inches on both boys, and that's gonna leave you around, what was like 0.75 centimeters there. So seems fine, seems all right. Of course, the measuring stick of all measuring sticks is gonna be how he stacks with the rest of the Vegeta releases thus far, official and non-official. So we gotta see that, and then maybe we'll throw in some other people. You know the drill. Can I get a glorious witness to the stage here? Okay, that is what a glorious sight that is. You've got Super Vegeta SH Figuarts over there to the left. We've got Demoniacal Fits. Stuffed face? No, it's Majin Vegeta. They're Demoniacal Fits Majin Vegeta's release, but I wanted to have stuffed face on there because that's what I use. And then over here, of course, we've seen them so many times. We got the Super Saiyan God Broly edition, and then also we've got Kong Studios Evo Vegeta, and I was thinking around. I was like, okay, I know we didn't do compatibility check. Most of the things didn't work. They didn't. The ball pegs weren't doing what they need to do. Looking at because I was wondering, I was like, okay, so I've got a ripped tattered shirt up here. Kong's blue Evo Vegeta over there has a bunch of ripped stuff. Can I just combine the two? I'm gonna say no. One is almost too shiny, and the other is, it's got more of a nice clean satin finish to it, and also the blues are different there. So bummer, because I wanted to have just a completely tattered Vegeta, but it's not gonna happen. So looking at it overall, I'm gonna give it a go. I'm going to give it a go. That perfectly scaled Evo Vegeta looking great. The Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta looks good. I think it's just his head that kind of weighs him down there because of the hair there. So, it is what it is. You can't expect too much for a big piece to not stand the test of time here. Now, if you look at it like back here, I think it's perfect there, but I think the front part of the lion's mane Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is taking the cake and kind of taking your attention off of that. So that is Vegeta with everyone else. You know we had to do it because I had to have Super Saiyan 3 Goku over there by Vegeta, and ooh, stop me right now. That looks great. And same thing for Ultra Instinct Vegeta and Ego Vegeta right there, or Ultra Instinct Goku. He's not gonna go Ego. There's no way. He couldn't handle it. And then Beerus, Ego Vegeta's master, looking great. Oh my god, this is so good, and I'm so glad to have this figure in my collection. With all of that being said,
will Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and Ego Vegeta stand atop of the Saiyans once again and receive the coveted got to freaking have it award? Or will Toriyama's disdain be their undoing? Find out after this short break.
ladies and gentle collectors, are you entertained? What are you thinking? Man, honestly, just a full, just letting it out in the open. I sat here and thought before I started this, I was like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna give him? What am I gonna say about this figure? And first I want to know your opinions. What are you thinking of? Do you think this is the quintessential Ego Vegeta and Super Saiyan 3? Or do you think there's others out there? Do you think they could have done better? Do you think the accessories could have been better? I don't know. Let me know. Me. Okay. As we know, all Super Saiyan 3 hair is hard to maneuver, pose, nail, whatever you gotta do. And like the posing on it is limited, to say the least. As far as like the accessories go, I could have used, I don't know, some of these hands. Luckily I had these hands, you know, like I had them for other Vegetas, but I feel like that's something that could have been done. Also, a yelling face. Yes, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is not canon, but we all know that he would be cocky, smile, just all of it. I get it. However, I do need an angry face. Normally I would just take a faceplate and just pop it right on there. That's not the case, because this face is so unique with its widow peak and then going in there and you just plug it right in, that no other faceplates are gonna work. Same thing can be said about the Ego Vegeta. Also, another thing, and I'm not harping on other people's interpretations of this character. When I think of Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, you see this, the normal, this thing that comes up. I think that would be appropriate for a Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta to have. I've seen other customs out there that do not have that. I think it's more accurate to the character, but you know, this isn't official. There's only one thing that was done, and it was done by Young Gigi in the Dragon Ball AF thing, and that's what we're using our whole artistic palette from. The hands, like I said, the faceplates, I've said that. Overall, the figure feels great. Like it, you can tell it's a third party. Don't get me wrong, it is. Like the legs are the one I was like, okay, maybe we shouldn't split this that much or else we're gonna lose one or something. And then also the ball pegs they're very hard to get off on the wrist. And like I said earlier, you wanna pull down directly. You don't wanna pull sideways or anything, it'll snap. And that is a bummer, but it's something that we have to adjust to. And if you have these figures, I'm sure you know how to handle them. Move it over to my boy, Ego Vegeta. What can I say? That faceplate is goddamn gorgeous. I'm sorry, it just is. The other one's great. I do like that we got the that mouth there. That's fantastic. It sucks that the ball peg or the peg in the head there doesn't fit all SH Figuarts 2.0 Vegetas. That is a bummer. Yes, it goes on there, but it's going around like that. If you saw in the shots there in the little break there, I was able to get it on. I had to do some finagling to make it work and to sit in the right proper pose. And it works for certain things, but you're not going to have it comfortably just sit there like looking at you. It's gonna be like or and that's the problem with it. Hair shading, the color of it could be darker. I know the first release was darker. This is a lot more glossy. This is a lot more purple. I feel like if you just had it in between the first release and the second release, it would be perfect. I can't wait for Figuarts or Tamashii Nations to make theirs whenever that happens. 4 years down the road, we'll get one. And the rest of it, it's an accessory as far as when it comes to for Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. The torso is really cool. I'm a little bummed that it doesn't match the Kong Studios Evo Vegeta, as in, like, I want to have both the tattered legs and the tattered shirt. That's my best form of Vegeta, but that's not gonna happen. The other faceplates, the neutral faceplate is just, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. Sure, it's there, it'll do stuff. The smiling faceplate's pretty good. The evil is just fantastic. And then like we said, the is great. So with all of that being said, I told you it was gonna be hard because there's a lot of good things and there's a lot of things like, So my rating scale is hate it, like it, love it, got to freaking have it. And I can't in good conscience give him a gotta freaking have it. I'm sorry, I want to so bad, but there's so many little things that I'm like, that could have been better, or that was and all in all, it is just a recasted figure of the original Tamashii Nation's Majin Vegeta. We're getting different iterations and different sculpts of it. Just teensy bits, but there's nothing new, there's nothing different, there's nothing crazy about it that's gonna make it pop. So I'm gonna say love it. Honestly, it's a great figure. It's fun to play with. I'm sure there's other Evo Vegetas out there. You've got Q-Lam. I know Demoniacal Fit might make one, who knows. I know Fairy Tail Customs, AJ Customs, all of those people. There's all different kinds that you can go out there. I think this one is probably the best one for the buck, or the biggest bang for your buck, because it's an accessory to another figure and you're not paying $50 for just a hair piece. Hear me? You're not. You're getting a lot of faceplates and a figure for that price. So you make your decisions and I won't say anything. So with all of that being said, if you like those shots going over there between the break, make sure and head on over to LeCompton _ and give him a like, love, follow, whatever you got to do. Stay tuned for next week. I thought it was gonna be Nobara, but of course, in true Kakarot fashion, Goku just decided to show up and one-up us all. We are doing the event exclusive, New York Comic-Con event exclusive, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, Kaioken, Red, Blue, Goku. Yes, the event exclusive for that. I'm excited for it. I've already reviewed the Demoniacal Fit one, so it is definitely going to be a comparison piece, so please stay tuned for that. I'm gonna break down the shit out of it. We're probably gonna get a 45-minute video. I'm sorry, that's what I like to do. If you like this video, hit that like button if you haven't already done so. Hit that subscribe button if you already seen it. Yeah, we got merch, it's in the comments below. And why not make it a 2-for-1 notification bell and hit that bell right up there. Guys, thank you so much for watching this. I really appreciate you. And until next time, Compton out.